it up, we gon' burn it down.
Today is back rack day. I'm just waiting for Ryan to get here. We got some running around to do this morning. Well, he does. I'm just going with him. And then we're going to stop back here at the house and grab the truck, which I already have the plow disconnected. It's just sitting there. I have the mounts and the new LED lights in the truck. So it's ready to go. We'll go to his house, put it in his garage, and put the back rack on, mount the lights, get it all wired up. And I'll show all of that for those of you that want to know how we do it. And then you'll be able to see it.
All right, very simple. This style here, it's an L bracket.
Show him we got another one in there.
One of these jobbies here.
It's all welded together.
Put one of these. Yeah, maybe I'll take that out and put one of those in there.
Is there enough to put one on each side?
Yeah.
Or four for each?
You get the little one on the outside, like this one. I'll show you this one. Do this. Take one of these big boys, put it on the inside like that. Another little washer on the outside.
You probably just make that hand tight until you get the top mounted to it.
That looks pretty nice. Yeah, once we get the top mounted on it, we'll take the impact and put a little nut into it and get her snugged down.
Crank her in there. Real nice like.
Wow.
Those flat plates come with it, but I think they're for a Super Duty bed. They're really wide, so we're not going to use those there. We don't need them there.
That one's right there. Don't worry about those there.
Those there? Don't worry about those right there.
Yeah, these are, it's a pretty nice kit, to be honest with you. Yeah, so basically the same thing on this side. Do a large washer. Drop it down in. Set it down in there. That's a different style washer.
You just take the bracket here and just sits down right over top of that.
These jobbies here, yeah. These ones here. Got yourself a lock washer. But no, you guys get the picture. This is a pretty simple setup. You can put another one in here if you want to, but
that one would be hard to get to because actually you could reach up under there in enough to put a nut on the bottom, but that'd be a little difficult. We're gonna put it on here. We're gonna see how sturdy it is, and if it's loose a little bit or it rocks too much,
yeah, these things.
Then we'll put the other one on there. But if not, I'm not worried about it. We'll
Feels
see.
like it's cross threaded. Maybe I should get the 1/2-inch drive Milwaukee out and run her down.
Get the impact on there, run it right on it.
I just hand tighten it on there and she don't want to go, so I'm just gonna take the impact like any normal human being would do and just run that bitch to the frickin' frame, you know what I mean?
That's why we do things over here at Roscoe's. It's a professional shop with professional tools done in a professional way.
And when I said run that thing down, I meant it. Coming in.
I don't know. We're gonna have to beat that thing with a hammer.
I know what you want to be. Hey, this is a tool of my old father-in-law. He liked the hammers.
Oh yeah. She went in real nice like. You got your dogs barking though.
You take that. Actually, I'm gonna go like
Put it through the other way. There we go.
that way I can run the gun on her and
Dude.
No, but we're gonna run her down real nice like. Let me go over there and
throw a hammer to the other side. Oh, it always costs me somewhere.
Don't hate. Yeah, I'd like to advertise the Milwaukee 3H Drive M18 Impact.
Everything is Milwaukee.
275, actually this one's 450. 450 pounds of nut busting force. And I can say that on YouTube because it's advertised.
That's right.
These jobbies here. Pretty nice, and I told Randy to buy this mount kit because the kit that I had was modified for a big toolbox I had, and it kind of got a little bit molested over the years, cut up and re-welded, and it just didn't look good. All right, now we got to get a big one for right there, and we're going to snug this sucker down. And
Will that other side go back as far as this is? Oh, perfect. So it won't go in. Oh, that's where he beats that dude in the head with a helmet. Oh! And he starts getting blasted in the face. That's messed up. If he'd have done that outside of a football field, out on the street, he'd be going to jail. Just straight across the back.
yeah.
Cool.
That's pretty damn tight.
Oh my God, that thing ain't going anywhere. You don't even need to put them other ones in it. These are the lights. And there's one bracket, another bracket. And these are the 7-inch LED light pods.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally I'd put never sees on these, but it's for Randy's truck, so I really don't care.
Man.
No, these are real nice. And he could even point them down, which he better point them down somewhere, you know, so he can actually see
Yeah.
rails.
Well, that's the thing when I did my last set I had on a back rack. I initially had them straight back, but then that was a problem because I ended up turning them out because when I was looking in my side mirror, I needed to see what was lit up at an angle this way, not what was straight behind the truck. So I did have them turned out just a little like that and then tipped down some, and it gave me all the light I needed.
My biggest thing is with these lights up on the back rack, why I never used them is because you shine it past here, you can't see down past the truck. That's why I always put the lights right here and shine them down. Then I could see behind the vehicle. The way having these lights up in the back rack, they always cause shadows. I would recommend putting them back here. These are good for straight shots if you're backing up far, but put another set back here and just have it shining down because you create shadows shooting that far. Screw this into here. You drill yourself a hole, and when you tighten this down, it actually pulls this up, locks this thing in with these splines right here into the metal, and then you got a threaded flange you could screw your light into. Drill a little hole down in here, run the wire down in, right into the tail light for your
Actually, or we
lights.
can run it right in through there.
Well, yeah, you can
If
do
we
that
had it
too.
back far enough.
You know what I mean?
Do you think maybe we should put these back here instead of up on the rack?
That's a big light to have in the back, but yeah, I mean, we can definitely do that. You know, I got all the materials we need to do this if you want to do it like this.
Put them back there.
Here. Once again, I would recommend this fine Milwaukee piece of drill.
We're not sponsored by Milwaukee, but they can sponsor us if they want to.
Take that sucker there, drop her down in. All right, we are now ready to chuck this in here like so. I mean, this is just a great little piece of equipment here to chuck it in your 1/4" drive impact. Hold on to it pretty good. This thing is phenomenal. Then voila, you got yourself a thread chased area. It's all set to go. It's nice having it on there. Now we're going to take our, seeing that Randy will probably take these off. You can see why I did that now, so I can tighten it down. The other way,
you wouldn't have got a socket on top of it.
I wouldn't have got a socket, and it's designed to be tightened from underneath, so I'd be turning this, scratching this paint all up, and that's frowned upon in this shop.
Enough scratches on this truck.
Really is a nice little setup.
Sure is. That makes it real nice.
Now we got a nice clean.
You don't have to try to get a wrench in through there, up under there to hold a nut on the bottom while you tighten it down.
Yep.
It makes it 10 times easier.
And seeing that we got these back here now, I am going to put a little bit of, this is Permatex, never sees. It doesn't take a lot. Get a little bit on the threads. We do live in Western New York, and it does rust around here. So this might be a little bit tricky because we're in a little bit of a tight area, but I don't think it's going to pose too much of a problem. Like I said, these little suckers go in here like so. That's a nice clean, and I mean, you could bring the light out like that if you wanted to, but you know, just in case, you know, you got something, you're going in your bed, you could always loosen up and push it out. But this is going to be a real nice setup for him. They are a little bit large for the back of the truck, but you want to know what? Chrome don't get you home. It's the lights we got to work with, and that's what we're going to do.
Okay, so now they're on there. They look really big on there. They're not nearly as big as they look on camera, but they are a pretty good size. So that one's on there, and that one's on there, and they're going to be insanely bright when I back up. Now, I know they probably would have looked better being up there in the back rack like I initially thought, but we've already explained to you the reasons why that's not going to work. So, or not going to work as well anyway. So now they're on there. Now we'll run the wires down through there and tie them into the tail lights, into the reverse, just like what we did with the ones on the bumper. So as soon as I put the truck in reverse, they both come right on.
Actually, all you got to do is back it up a little. Got it. All right, guys. Keep going. Oh yeah, we're good now. We're away. The pod light still works too. That was courtesy chain of Mr. Tracy. All right. Hang on. There you go, brother.
We're just gonna, these wires here are the ones that have been wired into the reverse lights that go to the pod lights that are on the bumper here. So we're just gonna cut those and wire these ones into the ones we already had there that I've been using for, well, over a year now.
We'll use these connectors. They're crimp connectors, and they are shrinkable, shrink wrap ones. So that sounds like Scooter. Pretty nice.